All right, this is to help with ACT question number 7. And we've got the area of some sectors of some circle here. And basically we have a relationship between y, the total area, and this angle x. So not surprisingly, like as x gets bigger, the total area y should also get bigger. All right, so basically you could rule out a couple of choices based on that because the bigger x gets, the bigger the area should get. So these two can't be right. And then we just have to make a little bit more sense of the formula here. So area of a circle is pi radius squared. And so these are called sectors of a circle, and that's just part of the area. So basically the fraction that you have is x out of 360. Right? So however many degrees you have out of the total, that fraction multiplied by the total area, and that'll get the area of the shaded region. So like a simple example would be if this angle, like in this first picture, looks like it's 60, then we would do 60 over 360, and you'd really have like 1/6 of the area. So if x was 60, you'd take the whole full area here and multiply by 1/6, and that would get you the area of the sector, right? So at any rate, this is our little formula, and we can simplify a little bit because the radius is 1 all the time. So 1 squared is just 1. So if we clean this up, we have pi times 1 times x over 360. Okay, and then if you combine all that, the 1 doesn't do anything, and our area is just pi times x over 360. Okay, and then the key to there is we just have to match it up with one of the graphs. So part of this is to realize that this is actually, since x is to the first power, it's going to be a linear equation, right? Which means the only graph that makes sense here is choice A. All right, so that one's kind of complex and has review of sectors and stuff, but I think the key is to know it's linear and then it matches with A. All right, hope that helps.